Got to get it, Papa. Oh, look that. Man, you don't see the cars like that too much. That's a genuine Oldsmobile Toronado. But you never even heard of that. Toronado. If you ain't heard of that, you dumb. Anyway. That's a man, that's a classic there. I don't know what it's doing here. Look at the sweeping lines. Look at the design elements before their times. And see on the back, the dealership over there is Roy Motors. And guess where I am? I'm in front of the Roy Motors building, which is not a whole lot else out here. I'm not sure what's going on. But Oldsmobile Toronado. Now something happened on there. That's a blemish. That's just a blemish. You can buff that out. And I'm pretty sure that's the original wheels on there. And the original hubcap on that one. But man, that is fancy. Toronado. And see, there's some blemishes, but yeah, that comes right out. It come right out. Let's put some wax on that. Look that. All right, I better get going, me. I always pick the sunniest days to go out and to find some stuff to do, but that's a good thing. Rather it be sunny than rainy. And it might rain a little bit later because there's a few clouds around. But anyway, I'm kind of excited today because it's back to school time. Yep, back to school time. And even though it's on a Sunday afternoon, I'm already going back to school. And I'll show you why back here. That's school I'm going to. Look that. It's an old school. It's old school. No, it is an old school. But it was turned into an antique mall long time ago. But it's still, they still have the flag. We do the flag in the morning and everything. And they've got a ton of stuff here. They have, the school is full of stuff, and there's a big gymnasium and it's full of stuff. But we got to remember some rules before we go in. And when we get inside, no running in the halls, no chewing gum. Just put all that away and behave yourself, and maybe we won't get put in detention. Yeah, let me head on in. I'm just gonna run around. Well, no, I won't run around because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm gonna walk around and we'll see how everything is. And you'll be able to see how much of the school is still here. And that's kind of fun too, in addition to seeing all the good stuff. There's the principal's office. So you run in the hall, that's where you're going to end up. And this is the assistant principal's office. And the desk isn't here anymore, but there's a lot of other stuff in here. A lot of cool stuff. You can find just about anything in this antique mall. But half the fun is like walking around the school to see what's still here. Assistant principal had a nice office. They had a closet for the extra stuff, and between the antiques and everything, you can see, and I'll show y'all around the building, you can see details that are still here from the original school and everything, down to the fancy light fixtures that they typical school. But yeah, I think, yeah, they had another room over here. This one actually, I think this was, they had a private bathroom because it's got a little corner sink. It's kind of hard to see with everything on there, but that's a little corner sink back there. So yeah, the principal, assistant principal didn't have to have to deal with kids when they were needed to take care of other kind of business. So anyway, oh man, I see somebody that looks pretty happy over here. Wow. He's wearing his hamburger, it looks like his hamburger chef outfit. And hamburger pajama pants. That looks like your average person going in a Walmart. But yeah, you come in the main hall, and here's where everything comes together. All the hallways, all up and down. I'll go down here real quick. Yeah, somebody just told me that they are in the process of completing some repairs to the school, because a few months ago in March, in the spring, there was a tornado and it ripped part of the roof off of this and one of the other buildings, knocked a bunch of trees down. And yeah, that's looking out the side there. We're in the back, yeah. But yeah, it did a lot of damage. And so there's certain things, rooms that are closed, like room 1. See? Because they had enough damage, they had to close it up and not use it. Well, that's the restroom. I'm not going to go in there because it's actually the ladies' room, so I don't want any stinky girls bothering me in the girls' bathroom. But lots of old, like they say, old school details in here. Around the classrooms, they'd always have a window so the principal could come spy on you, on the teachers, when they were, you know, to make sure their kids were acting right and the teacher wasn't taking a nap or something. So they watch the doors because they have those windows, and they had all those transom type things. They could open up and circulate the air through here, because this was, of course, pre-air conditioning. But in the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for cool stuff for sale. So it's like a win-win when you come here. They also told me that they have visits from ghost hunter type people that come in and look for ghosties. And they said they've actually claimed to have run across some ghosts in the school. And everybody that's had an experience has said it wasn't a big deal. It was, they always seemed friendly and playful, like kids would be. It's a school, so maybe it has something to do with that. But they would just, one lady said that she felt somebody like pulled her hair. And it's like, that's what kids used to do. You pull on a girl's hair to annoy her to the point where she'd slap you, and then the teacher would catch her and she'd get in trouble and you wouldn't. Don't ask me how I know that. But this, yeah, this classroom, you can see they have the closets. They keep all the stuff. And the antiques and stuff continue through the closets too. Looking good. But yeah, you can see on that end, that's where the blackboard would have been. Remember what a blackboard is? Chalkboard. There. And there may have been one on the side over here, because you can see some of the moldings and stuff that go across. And there's those transoms that would allow the kids to breathe a little bit when it was 95 degrees. And all the rooms have the closet storage at the end. So this is probably where, well, and you could hang your stuff in here, your book sacks and all your junk and your hats or whatever. Oh man, these are some swell bookends. It's a good thing I didn't bring any money with me because I could get in all kind of trouble. Rooster bookends, $22? Now if I only knew how to read. Oh wow. What's in there? Oh. Okay, future puppeteers. Get your starter kit. Alright, we're coming to a junction. And look, is the heating system. That was an addition at some point. And stairs up. I guess that's where the upperclassmen go. Huh. Get it? And one of the cool things about these rooms is that they weren't dark. You didn't feel like you were in a dungeon. Unless, of course, your teacher took extra efforts to make you feel that way. But look at all the windows in here. So much light, and they could open those sashes, those upper sashes, and let the air flow through. Then you could pull over here and take a sip out of the good old American Legion decanter. Oh, audio-visual aids. Oh, they showed this in school. I don't think this is like the school cabinet of... I got the Devil Kid show. It was outrageous. It really was outrageous. And then we got a Electra. And yeah, Terminator Salvation. And oh, excuse me. Oh, no, wait, you're not real. Oh, and look, this reminds me of Jiffy Pop. I think I might head upstairs. Excuse me, ma'am. Which way is upstairs? Up there. Oh, okay, thank you. Well, let's see what's in classroom 19. And see, here's one of the windows again. Nothing ever got. You always wonder how you get caught for everything. It's because the principals back then had little windows they could peek in and spy on you. Oh, well, this is the Deluxe Classroom because it had windows so you could make fun of your friends in the other room. That was always fun. When you had a room where you could see the other kids and you could like make fun of them, make faces and everything, and they'd look back at you with an expression kind of like this. Like, really? How immature. There we go. This is the upstairs hall. All the way through. And this is the hallway to get out of here. Oh yeah, I might have to show this from the outside. I'm not sure how old this thing has been here, but it's an elevator. I guess well, it's got an electric motor up there, but it was an elevator to get people up and down. And look, there's a control, that yellow thing. That's the buttons to hoist you up. Let's take a look outside. See, this is the view. There's the old water tower back there. And the flag. And that's some of the ruts and things from all the equipment they've been working on the roof. They had all kind of big trucks and lifts and picking up things. And wow, that's an antique flag there. How can you tell it's an antique flag? Because you look at how many stars are on it. Silly. Don't you know anything? You should. That's 48 states. And if you look at a modern flag, it's got 48 stars, so it makes a perfect shape because it's an even number. Duh, that's math. Yep, we're in school, so get ready. This is a giant ratchet. This, wow. 350 bucks, and this could be yours, and it really works. Look at that. Man. Oh, and there's goodies stuff back here. Oh boy. There's Super Joe. In case you've forgotten about Super Joe. He was like G.I. Joe's little brother or something. But this one, unfortunately, he chewed his nails, his fingernails too much, and look what happens. That's what happens if you chew your nails. Now, of course, this pirate guy didn't have a problem with that, but he lost his boots. And these guys, I don't want to talk about what happened to them, but let's just say they've seen better days. Oh my God. Howdy. Okay. Wow. Now, okay. 25 bucks, man. That's a keeper. They got a few vintage Migos and action figures, and including Evel Knievel. Oh man, this is like the evil guys from Big Jim. That guy, it's like his arm like shot out like a torpedo and would destroy you. And oh, there's that was a G.I. Joe guy, believe it or not. He was a bad guy. And yeah, that was another evil Big Jim guy. He would just karate chop you to death. He would chop you and get you stunned, and then this guy would shoot his torpedo arm at you. And then this little guy would play some music and they could dance. Oh, and check this out. You want a job here? Keep an eye on the obituaries. I don't understand. Okay. Alright, there's plenty of cool hats in here. We got all kinds for the ladies and for the gents. This hat's pretty swell. I can lay it down like that. I always like hats that were made out of this kind of stuff because it kind of looks like brains. It's like a brain hat. And listen to the sound it makes. Think about that sound when you go to sleep, because it's like little spiders running all over you. Yeah, this room is so big they it was divided up all kind of ways. Wow, they had I have to show this. They had windows and double doors over here. See those windows, those are built in. These are just stacked there. That one. But they had those windows, you could see into the next room, and they had doors there, so they connected. But you come around, and on this end, see they have a temporary wall put up to divide the booths. But the classroom actually went all the way over there. Yeah, they even have some actual memorabilia from the school here. And some of these, I don't know, that's Lionel Hampton, but Hamilton, okay. So apparently Lionel Hamilton, not to be confused with Lionel Hampton, he was playing Lady of Spain on a xylophone. And there's Chicky. She was the football sweetheart. Dutch Dillinger. I don't know who he was, but there were other Dillingers that weren't real upstanding citizens, but he was a school board member, so hopefully he was good. He was a good guy. Greeting the football team, because this was the school in Washington, and there's an actual sweater, vintage sweater, with the, is it 1963 state champions? A few other things. And these composition books, these are really nifty. #1 fan. Oh man, but this is the best. I might have to get this. It's a genuine beatnik cigarette holder. Man, it's cool. Oh man, it's way out. Wow. I could get one of those hats. I get one of those hats and carry around my beatnik cigarette holder. Okay, this is a brain bender for somebody out there. Who had one of these sets? Astrolight. According to the tag, it was from 1969. And this is missing a couple of pieces, but it's marked down to $35 in the original box. See, remember when Hasbro had that cool logo like that? It was all futuristic and everything back in the late 60s. That's pretty fancy. Now here's some cool books down here. Uh-oh, I don't know what's going on in this picture. Goodness gracious, my eyes are burning. Okay, now here's a age test. Who had skates like these? And for those who didn't, can you figure out how these would work? I had skates like these, except mine had metal wheels, like this. Mine had metal wheels, which is good for riding on the concrete. But they'd fit anybody just about. You could make them as long or as short as you want. You had this that would hold your ankle in there, and you jam your toes in there and take off. Or if you're fancy, you could get some with shoes built in. But I like these cool stickers. These bugs about skating. Well, these came from way up north, Michigan. Oh man, they got a whole traffic light. And a lot of people don't realize how big these things are. But that's my hand in relation to the traffic light. And they're pretty heavy, and they hang up above your car when you're sitting out on the corner. $750, and this could be yours. Let's see, here's some good stuff. Oh my gosh, oh, that's a deluxe one there. That's a kind of, you can ride around with in your car if you have an emergency. And there's a little kitty, happy kid chair for happy kids with a little bird on the front of it. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And I don't want to sound nervous, but there's a creeper in here. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. But there's definitely a creeper in here. And there it is. See, it's a professional style creeper too. It's been following me around the whole time. And I'm gonna sneak out the back before the teacher sees me. And this is a cool sculpture garden where you can get your concrete sculptures for your yard. They usually have some pretty nifty ones here. Like this. Alright. And watch, we're going to go back here to the gym. So we can play some basketball and maybe do a play or something on the stage. See what happens. They have condiments and stuff you can eat down here, which is pretty cool. They've been cooking stuff. I smell hamburgers or something. Alright, I'm gonna go in the gym now. There's all kind of stuff in here. Okay, let me give you all a little view. I'll give you some simulated drone footage. You can see the basketball goal way on the other end of the court. And there's the stage. Yeah, there's the bleachers on the other side, so you can watch the game from there. Now you can sit up there and watch Happy Shoppers. This looks pretty cool. Ooh, a fully stocked refrigerator. Oh! And look at that. A genuine Bud Light football chair. Man, I know some people that would want that. I don't know why. Yeah, the gym is loaded with stuff, except behind the stage and everything, because that's where some damage was from the water from the hurricane or tornado and everything. And so that's all still closed off till they get it all fixed up and watertight. But this is some stuff that you probably shouldn't get wet. Okay, techie geek squad. How many of these things can you identify? Except some of them are labeled, but this is fun stuff. Looks like, uh oh, wait, I better not do that. Change it to diode first, then I can do this. No, wait. Decide which selector. We'll figure that out. Well, look at these radios too. This one's really cool. Switch channels here. Oh. Lots of cool stuff in Washington at school. And tools too. Well, this is the back of the school, but I didn't want to forget this to show you all this, but this is that elevator right outside that hallway. And the old stairs are right there that come down, but they added that elevator to haul people up and down, and it is a loading zone, so use caution. But that's pretty awesome. Just load you into there, and then I guess you could only operate it from the top. You got the little yellow deal with the button on it, and you go up. Boy, I bet it makes a good racket too when it goes up and down. Pretty cool. Check back soon for more Look Dat.